What is going on, guys? Today I got a brand new video, and today we're gonna be talking about the top 5 things to expect from One Piece in 2022. Now, I believe I made this like 2 years ago, just like my last top 10 video. But this time, let's get started. Number 5, I have the End of Wano. Now, I said that shit like last video, and I was so wrong. It's 2 years, and we're still in Wano, but I think this year we should wrap up Wano. We got the conclusion between Sanji and Queen, the conclusion between Zoro and King, and we're almost at the peak of Big Mom and Kid versus Law, and we're almost at the peak of Luffy and Kaido's fight. And I feel like it might be an Enies Lobby sort of thing where Luffy they escape from the world government again and his crew. And I guess they have the banquet somewhere else. I don't know, but we don't know what Oda will pull. But I think the end of Wano should be towards the end of this year at least, in my opinion. Number 4, we have Kaido's backstory. Now we still haven't gotten Kaido's backstory, and that's a huge thing that people want to get to see is his backstory. Now we know that Kaido is going to have probably one of the best backstories in the series. I mean, we don't know much about him except that he was in the Rock's crew and that he basically escaped from the world government's scientific research lab where King was as well. But to see his backstory and see how he and Yamato's mom formed a relationship, how he treated more on Yamato, more on how he treated Yamato, as well as seeing some clip or some scenes of him and the Rocks would be an amazing thing that Oda would pull off. And again, Kaido's backstory is one of the best backstories in my opinion. I mean, Wano is literally right now is my top number 1, but adding Kaido's backstory and Oden's backstory is just sheesh. We're just eating this year. Now, number 3, we got One Piece Film Red. Now, One Piece Film Red is going to come out this year. I think it's in Japan. It's coming out, and main thing on that movie is Shanks. Shanks is gonna be in it. One of the most mysterious characters. We're gonna get a lot of Shanks screen time, more than we got in the anime, and it's basically fan service because we haven't seen much of Shanks. Maybe we might see a reunion between Luffy, Shanks, Yasop, Usopp. It's going to be a very interesting movie. It's probably going to break records because I'm pretty sure every One Piece fan is not going to miss that movie. I know I'm definitely not missing that movie because that movie is one of the probably going to be the highlights of this year after everything that people have been going through. I think Film Red is going to be one of the highlights of One Piece fan. Now for number 2, I got the conclusion of what happened between Sabo, Vivi, and basically what happened in the Reverie. Now, lately in the last chapter, in one of the chapters, we had a flashback of the Gorosei, and they were talking about certain things, which I won't mention, but I'll probably mention on number 1. But I think we should get the conclusion between what happened between Sabo, Vivi, and King Cobra, because we're at the point where we're at almost at the peak of Wano, I feel like, and I feel like just like a lot of the arcs had rehashes on what happened in other parts of the world. I think we're gonna get that towards the end of Wano. So at the end of Wano, I think we should get a full conclusion on what happened with Hancock, what happened with all the warlords in general, who got caught, who didn't get caught, what happened to Sabo, what's Dragon's up to, Blackbeard. One of the biggest things is what Blackbeard's on to right now. He said he's gonna take something from the government. So again, we don't know, but it's going to be one of the more interested things of the One Piece story this year. Now, number 1 is reveals. The legendary reveal of the Devil Fruit that was talked about in chapter 1037. I think we should get a reveal of what that fruit is this year, and that fruit should honestly be it should be crazy, because this fruit was in the Void. It was part of Void Century because they the Gorosei have been neglecting it, and they have given it a fake name, and it was a legend. So again, there's a lot of theories on what this fruit could be. People are saying it's Luffy's fruit. I personally don't think it's Luffy's fruit, because the fruit had to do something with summoning Zunisha. Now, it could be Toki's fruit, because she was from the Void Century, and that fruit is kind of overpowered when you think about it. Skipping generations after generations, she would be one of the biggest threats to the world government right now, and she was probably a legend for years to come, because when you think about it, she has basically gone through time. She's gone through times over a thousand years. So she was there during Odin's time. She was probably there a couple years before. She was probably there when Ryuma was out around that time. She's here. I mean, most people are saying that she's alive now. I don't know, but I think it's a possibility that it is Toki's fruit. But those are the 5 things to expect this year. Let me know what you think is one of your most highly expected things of One Piece this year. I'm out. Peace.